Have you ever thought about what it really means to be brave? Most people think of courage as something loud, rushing into danger, standing tall in front of a crowd, or speaking your truth even when your voice shakes. But there's another kind of courage, the quiet kind, the kind that shows up in small, powerful ways. Kindness. Real kindness. Not performative, not transactional, just honest, quiet courage in action. Because kindness, true kindness, requires strength. It asks you to show up even when you're tired, to listen when you'd rather speak, to forgive when you've been hurt, to open your heart in a world that keeps telling you to harden it. Think about it. It takes courage to be kind when you've been betrayed, when you've been let down, when you're exhausted by life and no one seems to see your struggle. It takes courage to smile at a stranger when your own day is unraveling, to offer help when your hands are already full, to be soft in a world that mistakes softness for weakness. Kindness isn't the absence of struggle. It's often born from it. Picture a woman standing in a grocery store line. Her child is restless, her cart is half full, but her wallet isn't. She's counting every dollar, calculating what she can afford. Behind her, a man watches quietly. He doesn't know her story, but he sees enough. He steps forward and covers the difference. Not for praise, not for attention, just because he can, just because he chose kindness. That's courage. The courage to act without knowing the full story. The courage to care anyway. A high school student sits alone at lunch every day. Other kids whisper, laugh, and move on. But one day, someone new sits beside him. No big announcement, no dramatic gesture, just presence, just an act of saying, I see you. That's kindness, and that's brave, because peer pressure is real, and kindness in that moment risks judgment. Think about the doctors and nurses during the pandemic. Exhausted, overwhelmed, working shift after shift, still choosing to comfort patients, hold their hands, speak gently. That's not just professionalism. That's courage through kindness. And maybe the hardest form of kindness is the one we give ourselves. It takes real bravery to be kind to yourself when you feel like you failed, when your inner critic is loud, when you feel unworthy, to still say, I am enough, to rest when the world says hustle, to slow down when your mind says rush. That's not weakness. That's warrior level self-awareness. Kindness disrupts cycles. It interrupts pain. It rewires fear. And it heals in ways we can't always measure. It's a soft rebellion against cynicism. A daily decision to show up, not as a shielded version of ourselves, but as the most human version. And that's where its power lies. Kindness doesn't need a stage. It just needs a willing heart. So the next time you doubt whether kindness matters, remember this. It takes courage to care. It takes bravery to be soft. It takes strength to choose love over ego, empathy over judgment, connection over control. In a world that tells us to build walls, be the one who leaves the door open. Kindness isn't passive. It's intentional. It's a choice. And every time you choose it, you make the world just a little bit more bearable, a little more human. That is courage in its purest form.